So welcome to our coverage of Chelsea in Bloom for 2025.
And we start here at Sloane Square, which is always the most amazing part. And this is flowers in bloom. So, sorry, flowers in fashion even. And Chelsea in Bloom, oh well, we get practicing on that one. By the end of the video we might have mastered it. But anyway, it's all stuff fashion related. So as you can see here, not only have you got the Sloane Square, you've got the welly boots with lovely signs saying do not climb. But then as you go in, you've got various fashion pieces.
Oh my God.
And indeed, look, horse riding, it's very good. And then, look at those giant wellies. Big welly boots. I think that's all made with, well, floral stuff. Right, so there you go, just give you a quick whiz round. So we're going to go down the King's Road, and also later we'll do Belgravia as well and see what they've got for this year. So this is apparently where country meets city chic. Yeah. That's what it's called. Don't ask me. There we go. It's good now. And those people standing by the side of it just give you an idea how big these welly boots actually are. Right, it's always worth coming up to Sloane Square anyway, where they've got this on, because it's all decorative. And they've got a cafe shop in the middle of it as well. Right, should we go and have a look? Hello everybody. Yeah, let's go and have a look and see some of the other bits. So we'll do Chelsea first, then we'll do Belgravia at the end, just to give you a clue. And the King's Road is the key bit, and also the Duke of York Square. So let's bring that to you, and let's see what joyous delights they've got for flowers this year. So the idea is that all the shops down the King's Road have a competition to see who gets the prizes for best. I'm going to go down through that one in a minute. Actually, we'll go through Duke of York Square in a couple of ticks, because as normal, they've done their tunnel. Right, less on me. Let's have a look. So, Essential Antwerp. There you go. I look like a poodle. But look at this. And they're refreshing. Which is amazing. Hopefully, too, well, we'll come back to that a little bit later, because they're refreshing that, which is excellent. Because I did worry about how the flowers would be, because it started on Monday. This is Thursday that I'm up. And with Thursday, 4 days, yeah, how would it go? Ah, they're a trainer. Right, so it's a shoe shop, and these are trainers. Just trying to work out what the heck it was. There you go. And that one's done with the laces done up as well. Right. As we go further down. And by the way, I haven't looked to see what they've got this year down here. I haven't checked out anyone else's Instagram. But they've just gone for some floral up there. So I'm looking forward to seeing it myself. See? Oh, that just looks like lots of flowers outside. Very nice. They're not normally there. And then we've got Penhaligons, they've also done the same. They've gone for a floral. Here they've gone for the arch. So everyone entering into the spirit of Chelsea in Bloom. And here, Trim London, I'm not sure. Oh, I think that's a needle. Yes, it is. I'm going to that needle and thread. And then as you go round, you've got the scissors up there as well. Lovely. And then they've got that sitting there as well. The swing bench. As it goes round, then round the corner. There you go. To hub with the cotton on. Very good. Very nice. They look very sparkly in there. Right, let's carry on down the King's Road. Okay, just some flowers there. Okay, So what we're going to do with the King's Road is, because they have flowers on both sides, we're going to go down one way and then we'll come back on the other side, and then we'll also take in Duke of York Square, Pavillion Road, before flying off to Belgravia, who do their own thing. Now this is Paige. What Paige have done is as a dress. A bit closer, so you do have to forgive people walking in front, because King's Road is busy at this time. So there you go. Stand up dress. So we're going to come to the end of the Duke of York Square. Oh, big handbag there. Right, don't worry, we're going to come back for that, because that is all glittery. Very nice. Sneak preview. All right. We'll be back for that. Okay, so the reason they do this is Chelsea Flower Show's on at the moment, so you've got Chelsea Flower Show, so it's an opportunity for the whole of Chelsea to take part. So if you haven't got tickets for Chelsea Flower Show, and I've never been, but I love coming to this, and this is just great because you've got imagination running wild here in Chelsea, whilst everyone else is pinging off to Chelsea Flower Show. You've got this for completely free, and I would guess a lot of people going to Chelsea Flower Show will come here first because it's only down the road. Right, what have we got over here? We've got Soho Homes. What have they done? And you've got to love the way that people pose underneath it. So you've got, I think, just lots of fabric with bits hanging over it. Now, one thing I have noticed down here is the Chelsea grocer, and I love this. You can have a cuppa at the Chelsea grocer. But they put this handbag out. Now that's got to be a big person with a big arm, with a handbag like that. Right, so we're going to come back to this area after, okay? So don't worry, we won't miss out. Don't want anyone on the keyboard game, well, you didn't go down there, didn't watch the whole video, so keep watching for that. Now, if you think those flowers are looking a little bit sad, the guys are there and they're about to rejuvenate them. So that's really good to see. It's not one of those things that starts and you've got to get down there on day one. Because originally I was coming down on Monday, funnily enough, but you know what things are like. So let's keep going down the King's Road. Oh, by the way, if you want to know some history about the King's Road, we've had a podcast recently on the channel, and I will put a link to that in the top right-hand corner. So if you want to get some history of the King's Road, and a very big thank you to someone recently who was a policeman down here, who said he had many stories to tell when he was up and down here on his beat over the years. So Lloyds Bank, they've got the horse out here as normal, which is, if you don't know, part of their emblem, their logo. With the flowers there. Right. Let's keep going down. As you can see, some shops have taken part, others haven't. And some people have just gone literally just for the flowers outside. So it's a mix. But it's nice for them all to do it, because I dare say they're paying for it themselves. Right, we have this, which I'm not sure what it is, but I can see some very colourful. Very colourful dress. God, and all I can say is the smell from these flowers is incredible. It really is. And they've even got a dressing table there. There you go. And I think that's vodka or something we've got in the drawers are hidden in the dressing table. Lovely. I'm going to get in the way just to annoy him. There you go. Lovely. Right, let's carry on down. Sorry. But sometimes I stand back and let people pose and do their photos and all the rest of it. But they've been there the whole time and not even moved, so I thought, yeah, why not? Let's photo bomb it. And that's a bit naughty. Don't let me know down below. Sorry, just amuse me. Right, And we carry on. Oh, now this is normally the bit at Christmas where they have sort of King's Road here in signs, and they've gone punk. So for their fashion, look at that, someone's got their dog on there, dog photos. Love it. Right, so they've gone punk. They call this the Chelsea punk. So a lot of the big displays, they've actually got right up by the side of it. So what we'll do is we'll go for a little walk round. Whether you like punk or not, it's a very well put together display, there's no doubt about it. Let's go round. Love the leather jacket that they made out of it as well. I'm not sure what it is, sort of ferny stuff for them, different ferny stuff for the Mohican. And I love that view, there you go, that is brilliant. Especially with that punk bit there. And also the chain. Oh, and the paper mache, can you see that, the detail of people dressed as punk in the 70s. There you go, and you've still got the dog on there as well, that is fun. There you go. So when you come down here, there won't be an alley dog. Excellent. Right. Okay, let's go a little bit further down. Hope you're enjoying Chelsea in bloom, and then Belgravia a little bit later for 2025. Now, there's food last year, wasn't it? There was a lady with a pineapple on her head in this place. This year, there you go, you've got silhouettes all decorated, which is nice. There you go, various bikinis. And then you've actually got the flowers. So if you're coming down here and you like the display, you can buy different parts of it. Only a joke. Can you imagine? It'd be chaos. And also, what I'm really surprised about, it does really well, because they can't take these things in at night because they're too big. So I'm guessing security go up and down, but anyway, it stays. Right, one other tip I'm going to give you as we're making our way to the next one is I would get down here if you're coming down early in the morning, because as you can see, there are people, but it's not as mad as it normally is when I've been down here after midday, and you literally are fighting to get to the front just to have a look. So definitely get down here early. Just to give you an idea, this is 10 o'clock in the morning, so you might not class it as early, but it's earlier than I normally come down, so really worth it. Okay. If I petered out, let's see what we've got next. So Marks and Spencer's, big retailer here in the UK, they've entered into the sphere of it as well. There you go. They're known for their clothes. Well, they used to be anyway. So you've got that one there in sort of a lavender suit. And you've got that one there as well, all dressed up with a green skirt. Very nice. Right. I'm not going to say anything else about Marks and Spencer's. It's only relevant for those that live in the UK. Right, let's go a bit further. So the idea is we're going to head down as far as the Ivy, because they always have something at the Ivy, and that's where it really does peter out. Unless something else catches our attention a bit further down. Okay, let's continue. American vintage. Now that's very clever. Look, they've got buckets of flowers, and the buckets hit the window, and then they've got it at the same height coming out of the window. Very good. I think it looks even better from this angle. So it gives you the effect of it coming out through the window. And they changed it from House of Colours to House of Flowers. Lovely. Right, let's continue down. Sticks and Sushi. Yeah, they've entered into it as well this year. With lots of birds of paradise hanging around, and some wisteria as well. They've just gone for the flowers, not necessarily fashion orientated. And you can see the people that are going off to Chelsea flower shows, they walk past with their hats. So the thing that's lovely about Chelsea, especially about the King's Road, you've got lots of independent shops, and also you've got a couple of fine galleries. So you've got this one, which is Clarendon Fine Art Gallery. And what have they done for it? They've gone for flowers in the windows by various artists. And then you've got Anthropology. Now they're the ones that had a big strawberry in their window last year, which I went inside and filmed. Just in case you saw last year's one. Actually, I will put a link at the end to last year's. They've gone for flowers as well. Fashion, there you go. It's nice, isn't it? There you go, the window. Love that. Then outside here. They've gone for one of those. And just to show you the flowers are real, there you go. Got a phobia of bees. At least it's only on the telly or only on where you're watching. Very nice. Also, it just shows you how real they are. Excellent. Right, let's continue. You've got Jigsaw. You've got lots of little side streets down here as well. So you've got to be really careful when walking around. So they've got some stuff stenciled on the window there. Yeah, they've just gone for stuff stenciled on the window at Jigsaw. Oh, I like that. This is the one that had the big noodle packet last year for their food. That's very good, isn't it? So Jam Industries, well done to you guys. Sitting on a swing seat. Lovely.
In my house as well.
Yeah.
Like I have here.
Excellent, like that. Right, let's continue down. Yes, make sure. Ad hoc. Certainly looks it. Okay. And fruit and veg store. Certainly a different mix. You've got people taking part in it. Be interesting to see which one won, because they do actually announce the prize or give the prize out on the first day. This is the pet shop they have down here, Pet Pavillion. They've gone for their flowers as well.
Times
They've
I've
gone
been
for
in
the
the
bike.
coffee machines been working fine.
Yeah. Right, let's go down to the town hall, see what they've got outside. So you've got the register office down here, but they've certainly gone for it with their archway here of flowers, and I think there's been a wedding here already this morning. Because they come out now. Talk about timing. You'd just love to come out here, wouldn't you? You've just been married, you come up here, floral design for Chelsea and Bloom. Pick the right week, and you've got those beautiful flowers in your pictures forevermore in a day here at the town hall. Okay, so we're going to just go a little bit further, and then we're going to come back up the other side and see what we've got up there for Chelsea. And now we come to the Ivy, who have definitely gone for fashion outside. Love this. There you go. Got kilt. I love the white. Look at the detail. Got champagne glass. For the champagne glass, they put little flowers in there to make it look like the bubbles from outside. You've got a nice little seat there, so if people want to have their photo with that, you can sit on the bale of hay. And then at the entrance to the Ivy, you have this. Drinks being served. Well, look, you've got this one here with a newspaper in his pocket. His walking stick as well. Fantastic. They're doing an early brisk trade. I think they probably opened up early for those going to Chelsea and Bloom to go in first. And beehive as well. Oh, and then as you swing round, not only have you got the beehive, but then you've got the beekeeper as well. With the smoke. And that in the face as well. Look at that. Brilliant. And lovely fresh flowers around. So well done, Ivy. Done a great job. Like that. Excellent. Well done, Ivy. Well, I'm glad I came a bit further down because you've got Kings Road Pizza and Pizza Pilgrims, but outside that, you've got a little delivery van, which is brilliant. All dressed up. You can see that sign on top, Fashion Police, with their pizza boxes inside. And then next door, in my old Dutch, you've got it all flowered up there with those bikes as well. Beautiful. Lovely, stunning flowers. As you're going close, you can see they've got butterflies in there as well. So this is lavender green flowers down the far end. I'm glad we've gone a bit further than the ivy because that's what I was proposing to do. But here, again, you've got the cotton balls or cotton bales. And in the front, you've got the tape measures as well, with the rows of cotton going through. And they've even done them into the trees here, down the side street. And then just look at the buttons in the front door. Love that. All the buttons. They've really thought about it. And then round the corner, you've got a pair of jeans, and they've actually done flowers in a back pocket. That's great. Right, so this is right down, and this is on the corner of Kings Road and Bramerton Street. So if you know London, you know exactly where that is. So it's well worth making the visit down if you're coming up to come and see that. I'm just glad it came down a bit further. Well done. Lavender green. Very good. Right, one thing I just need to address. There is lots to take in. So one, we can't bring you absolutely everything. So the idea is we'll bring you the best of the best. And if you particularly like something, want to have a longer look at it, hit the pause button, all right? So please don't put it in the comments, oh, please linger a bit longer on that. I wish you had been a bit slow in your video. No point. Otherwise, this video will be about an hour long. And the last thing you want is me waffling on for an hour long about the flowers. So hit the pause button and then have a good look at what you really like. And one of the other things I've just noticed is coming down the King's Road as well. And I've noticed it's more about London, but also some of the rather lovely signs, is people setting up their easels to do painting. Just here. So this is by the Chelsea Fire Station. And get the view down there, which she's capturing in paint. Right, let's do the other side of the King's Road and see what they've got on there. On the other side of the road, once you get past the fire station, you come up a bit, there's lots of shops which are empty, which is quite sad. But then as you come further up, you've got Reese here, so you've got that. But then just, there we go. Very nice. Old dress. And a hat as well. All mixed.
They almost look like dried flowers.
And then you go down to here, me and M. You've got, well, you've got lots of foxgloves, which is lovely, and lots of bees, so it's certainly attracting the bees out here, which is lovely. Very nicely done. It's going for a bit of a closer. Lovely colours. Lovely colours there. Right. Further down, what else have we got? Oh, this at surplus. Gone for the floral top there. Wheat as well. There's moss. Hope you can see that through the reflection of the glass. Then you've got someone there sitting there operating an older Singer style sewing machine. I love that because what they're actually sewing, flowers. Right, a bit further down, and we have at Rabbit, which is a farm to fork British bistro, A rabbit. But not any old rabbit, a dressed up rabbit. That looks very effective, especially from the distance. You can see it coming up the high street. They've entered into it as a bit of an advertising thing. It's good just to get different people's takes on things, which is quite interesting. I'm just looking around and also looking up in case I've missed things, because you never know. Oh, this looks very colourful. So down this side street here, which is Jubilee Place, not only are they delivering new flowers, by the looks of it from the back of this van, but on the other side of the road, there's a plastic bag down, bang. Cole and Son have gone for, they've done the same effect, flowers on the inside, and then make it look like it's coming through the glass with the drapery. And then it carries on round with the flowers, and then around the door. And that's quite eye-catching, especially from the side street. Right, let's get back on the King's Road. So we're now heading up to Pizza Express. Actually, Jaden and I have been here for this Pizza Express, which is rather nice on the King's Road. But they've gone for it. So last year, because it was food, they had a massive pizza with a pizza cutter. This year, they've actually gone for their waiters and waitresses with their food as well. But the fashion bit, that's the tops that they wear. Very good. I think they've got it, yeah. They're here as well, right in the entrance. So, you're certainly not going to forget you're getting a Pizza Express. Those dough ball looks well cooked. Could be time to stop for a coffee shortly. Making me feel peckish. Right, anything else down here? And then of course we've got Duke of York Square. Ballerina. With a tutu and ballerina shoes. And what we'll do is we'll get a close up in just a second. And when she's doing that, got the ribbons coming off her hands as well. Excellent. So it's worth keeping an eye just off the side streets at King's Road. Here at Varley, they've gone for the big window display, that oval. Makes it almost look like a big mirror. But then if you pop down the side here, and you've got this beautiful dress. With those masks on. If you like your pinks and your some purples, ideal for you. So as you come back towards Sloane Square, you've got some of the fashion shops here. So they're putting on their flower displays, which is lovely. But also you notice it's getting busy. It's getting a lot more busier. So definitely one of those things. The earlier you come down here, the better. Right here, Farm at Rio. Gone for this whole display on the outside. And it's like they've got a template and they put the flowers in there. Interesting, but I'm not sure if I'm missing something. Anyway, right, let's head further down. Now this one they've gone for a floral arch, but I think it looks like they've gone for a sort of walkway here with cactuses, or cacti. More arches here and more cacti, so they've gone for a sort of a Mexican theme on that. But if you look down here, they've almost done it as a sort of a fashion walkway. Yeah. Right, and then we go down, we've got Birkenstock. Let's hope we don't get run over by cars. Birkenstock gone for a giant candle? No. They've got a seating area so you can sit on the bench and there you go. Some people are doing. So they've just gone for flowers and big rocks around these. Russell and Bromley. Another shoe. Another shoe company.
And they've just got the shoes with them.
And they've gone for rocks as well. Not quite sure. Not quite in the fashion theme. The flowers are nice anyway, aren't they? So there you go. Right, okay, time to hit Duke of York Square. So the Duke of York Square always gets involved in stuff, especially at Christmas. They've got the big Christmas tree, they've got the 12 days of Christmas up here. So as we go back round, we're going to have a look at the giant handbag in a minute and walk around the square itself. As we do, we go around the restaurants that they have here. We've got a cocktail. Anyone for a flower cocktail? Okay. Overflowing with flowers. And then as we go around the quieter way, we've got the Saatchi Gallery just over there underneath the trees, which we've been up to before. I'm just trying to think what they had on there. Oh, it was, funnily enough, I think it was flower and plant related actually when we went up there. For spooky, eh? When we last went there. But let's go and have a look at the handbag. And you can certainly see this is the area that captivates everyone to come to. Because as you can see, it is busy. People are going by the side of it for their flowers. They're going posing by the side of it as well. So, giant flowers. Oh wow, smell. Now, obviously these aren't real flowers. This one is called the handbag. I'm so tempted to say something, but if I do, it'll probably get me off YouTube. How about that for one of the most obvious titled, the handbag? Yeah, you can really smell those lilies though. Very, very strong. But it's something I'm not going to get close to as well because you know how much they stain your clothes. So I wonder how many of those people that went in for selfies have also now got lily stains down their legs. Oh well, they'll discover that later when they can't get them out. Right, by the way, that's making you think, what the heck's that? There you go. Right in front of the Saatchi Gallery, a little waterfall, so that'll be well and truly used during summer by children and drunk adults alike, just to keep cool. Right, now let's have a look and see what we've got down here. So, Duke of York Square, we've got all the flags up. Just trying to see if they've got any floral displays down here. And we've got the side alleyway, which takes you up by Trinny, which we looked at earlier, which they're yellow. Ah, they have. Now, I heard this was here, but I haven't seen any pictures. This is to advertise the Devil Wears Prada, which, funnily enough, I'm going to go and see in a couple of weeks' time. So, Devil Wears Prada, the show, with lots of people posing. The stiletto. Excellent, glad we found that. I'm not sure what it is with people with their dogs. Did you see her posing, getting a dog ready, sitting by the side of the shoe? It doesn't pee in it. Otherwise those roses aren't going to last long, are they? So LK Bennett, well known for fashion and for shoes. They've gone for shoes outside. And if you run out of a flower pot, there's an idea for the future. I wonder who came up with the idea. Boss, we've got a great idea. Let's get rid of some of the stock that's been sitting around for don't know how many years out the back. We'll put plants in them because they're never going to be able to wear them again. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. There you go. Oh. Shoe pods. Right, as we're walking down here, let's go and see what they've got through the wonderful alley, the tunnel, because they always enclose it at Christmas and also during this as well. Let's see what they have down here. And as you go through, you can see all the people dressed up, and you can see how busy it's now got. And it has got really, really busy. Let's go through a couple of times. Yep, so you've got the arch. Let's have a look. The Roaring Twenties, this is called. Ah, you've got pearls. That's why, look. Do you see the pearls hanging off it?
Well, you know, staggered.
And the feathers. I'm guessing for the boas. Amazing. Right. Let's go through. Let's experience that again from this side. And then we can see if we can pick out anything else as well. The roaring twist. Ah, there you go. Now with the face stuff falling down in the middle there. Excellent. And also peacock feathers. Very good. There you go.
I had one flower. The year before it was a couple, and I've got 6 on there now.
Just a close up. Very good. Well, you need some people doing the Charleston, and you are well and truly sorted. Right, let's go through it again once for the last time. If not for photobomb intake. Right. And then we're at the other side, and we're back at Sloane Square. So we're going to finish off Chelsea, and we're going to hit Pavillion Road, which is just on the other side of Peter Jones. So Peter Jones have gone for it out the front here, and they've gone for the Japanese lotus flower. Out the front. That's their display. But we're going to pop round here to Pavillion Road. Let's see what they've got down here. Lots of flags going across. See if we've got any individual shops. By the way, if you're coming down this way and you fancy a coffee, the roasting plant is down here, which will be absolutely heaving, but it's one of our favourite ones in London. Especially in this area, it's one of the best coffees, definitely. Right, and down here it looks like you've got garlands. David Mellor. Outside there you go, you've got dresses. And then next door in the flower shop, I like the way that they've done the frame around that for the dress. All framed up, lovely. And Heidi Klein. Flower bikini. First dive in, that'll fall off. And then down here by the school, it's good. So down here, they've got school uniform, but they finished it off with flowers. And the bread ahead, they've gone for a 20 cake. Gorgeous. As well as the mannequin in flowers. Right, just to give you an idea, it is packed down here. So I've got one more to bring you down here. That's Chelsea before we then go Belgravia. And it's straight ahead. It's very striking because you can see it off in the distance as well. And we're coming in on it. There's plenty of places to eat down here, although to be quite honest, it's busy. Right, how about that? Lipstick. And this one's called The Perfect Shade of Red. A bit more subtle with the title. So you've got all flowers around it. The actual lipstick itself are red carnations. So the red, and then you've got all the different shades around the bottom. All the different shades of carnations, which actually are certainly looking better days. That looks very effective. Right, so now we're into Belgravia. This is Fiona Finds, which is nice. There, nice large mirror. Outside. So they've gone for their fashion with a large mirror and putting the flowers round it. I like it. Now, have they got what? Just having a quick look here whilst you're having a look at the flowers, see what Belgravia is. Because sometimes Belgravia and Chelsea don't necessarily do the same thing. They go for their own styles, their own different things for Belgravia and Chelsea, so their own content or what they're looking for. So obviously this year it's fashion for Chelsea. But I'll tell you where we are going to go. We're going to go to Neil Strain Flowers, which every Christmas and also every thingies in blue, Belgravia in blue, because we're now in Belgravia, always go for an amazing display. And I think they have again this year. Let's go over and have a look. If we can get around the bikes and the traffic. That is looking lovely. So it's much more mild. We've got a whole wide range of flowers here. The smell here is incredible. There you go. If she sits there any longer, she's going to get mistaken for a flower by a bee. Especially with that dress on. Right, let's pop round the corner to Pavillion Road. Let's see what they've got in Pavillion Road. Before we then head down to Elizabeth Street in Belgravia. This is Pavillion Road. This is Mottcombe Street. We've done Pavillion Road already over in Chelsea. Right, got anything here? Oh, we have. Here they've just got some flowers on the outside, sort of stenciled into their windows. Now this place has been closed for some time. It was a coffee shop. But they've certainly gone for the flower arch. Yeah. And what it is now is gone from being a coffee place to a restaurant. Be able to sit outside and enjoy. Right, let's go for a bit further down. So we've got a few flowers. We've got a nice archway there around Errol Douglas, which is a hairdresser. I dare say a very posh hairdresser. Even Belgravia, how Belgravia prices. And that's a bit, that ain't up here. Can't be. It's like this part of Belgravia decided, do you know what? We're not going to join in. Yep, I think think they have. I think they've decided they're not going to. Got a few flowers there. And that's about it for Mottcombe Street. Let's hope we've got more when we get down to Elizabeth Street. Please. Now, I'm in Belgravia, and Belgravia's theme this year is through the seasons. So let's go and have a look and see what it's all about. I'm looking forward to this one. So we're down Elizabeth Street. There we go. Butterfly calendar. They've got butterflies from all different angles there, which is good. And then we're going to sort of dart backwards and forwards across the road. So we've got different things set up down here. And then, live question, we have a teacup. Oh, and a teapot. There you go. So we've got a teapot up there, pouring it into there. I'm not quite sure but of the season bit, but actually very well done. And I love those white flowers that they've done onto the teacup. Very nice. Okay, let's go back over. We've got Jeroboam's on the other side there. Let's go down, see what else we've got. The chemist has put a garland outside. And as we go down through the seasons. So over here, at Sky McAlpine, we've got flowers here, but then they put deck chairs out for the summer. And then we'll go back over to the other side of the road. It really is a ping pong in between. So as we go down here, you've got Joanna Wood, always good at Christmas. They put a bench outside with some flowers. It's amazing. Right. So there's a florist shop. Oh. And this is lovely. How about this? Striking. Sunflowers. And you can tell the sunflowers because you've got lots of bees around by them as well. Amazing. Right. This is a busy old road. So if you don't die going backwards and forwards, then do enjoy them. Children's clothes shop. Okay, then we'll head down a bit further. And then we've got Peggy Porchon, or something like that. I bet it's not even pronounced like that. But anyway, that cake place. It's all gridlocked around here, but they've certainly gone for it with the flowers and the butterflies. Yeah. There's a big queue outside here. That's A Midsummer Night's Dream, that's what they've gone for. And they've got quotes. Thy lips, those kissing cherries, tempting grow. They've got a couple of quotes around, and they've got some more inside. Right, there's a cut over, and then you've got Tom Tom Coffee House. Now I did do a coffee review down here And all I'd say is coming out on the coffee channel soon, and it was awful. The coffee was absolutely dreadful. But getting in here, loving the garland. That is lovely. With the butterflies and the bees. And then let's head over the road. We've got Ganymede. Got a few flowers around that. And the Lime Tree Hotel. Ah, that's nice. Nice garland around there as well. There you go. Right, next bit, let's head down to Eccleston Yards and see what they've got around there. Well, this is interesting. I've not seen them do this before. If you look up, they've gone for flowers up the lampposts, which is lovely, but also with little boxes as well for the birds. And they've also got something there because they've got the solar powers on there as well, but they've got them all decorated for the birds. Lovely. But this is Ebury Street and we are going down to Eccleston Yards. Let's have a look and see what they've done in Eccleston Yards. And then we have one more place to look, and that will conclude Belgravia in Bloom and Chelsea in Bloom for 2025. Then you can drop down below what you think in the comments. Right, into Eccleston Yards. Basically, if you don't look up, you'll miss it. And then you come down this way. When you come into Eccleston Yards, what have you got? Oh. Right, oh yeah, we've got a few floral displays. Excellent. I was going to look. Now, last year they had the giant Rubik Cube because they were doing games. They had cards all around and various other bits and pieces. But you've got that lovely little swinging chair. And then over here, for the Joneses Family Butchers, we've got chairs, thrones, all done up with flowers. Lovely. And then over at Morena.
Actually, it's for you.
Yeah, you've got giant flowers. And it's good because there's plenty of people around to have a pose. Right, one more street to go and have a look at, see what they've got down there. So they've gone for a couple of big displays, and the big ones, oh my God, she's back again. The lady that looks like flowers. Dun, dun, dun. We also have a competition how many times you can see her. But anyway, you've got a giant face, and then you've got all the flowers around, which is lovely. We've got all the flowers right around. And what I can say is the smell is wonderful. And this one's been done by Emil Strain, which is good, which we saw earlier. Lovely. Right. Let's go down and see what's down here. This is Eccleston Street. That's another floral display down here. And it really is up to the businesses whether they take part. There we go. A few flowers there. And then a few here. Right, Chelsea, Belgravia in Blue. What did you think? Do let us know in the comments down below. I'm actually going to link last year's one at the end of this video, so you'll be able to find it, and then you can compare and have a look for yourself and see what you think. But do let us know in the comments down below. Hope you enjoyed it. The smell is absolutely amazing. It's a shame that doesn't come through. My view, do you know what? I've seen some better years. I really have, at both places. So yeah, a bit disappointed. Although some of the things this year, I loved the Devil Wears Prada shoe. I thought that was absolutely beautiful. And I also thought that the Ivy had done really well with theirs and keeping on theme as well. But anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll catch you soon in the next video. Bye.